Aw, how cute!
Hi everybody, Serenity Spider Monkey, aka Mr. Main here, and um, decided to do a deck profile for my on my main YouTube channel today, and these deck profiles I'm going to upload today are pretty special to me. This is why I decided to upload them on my main YouTube channel, YouTube / Serenity Spider Monkey. That's Serenity Spider Monkey, always one word. This is going to be my deck profile for my favorite character in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Serenity Whaler. She's the younger sister of Joey Whaler, aka Katsuya Janochi. Her Japanese name is Shizuka Kawaii, which means her first name actually means silence, and her last name means cute, which I think is a pretty fitting name for her. Yeah, I don't know, I just like love her character, and she's kind of like, I don't know, she's kind of like a little like hippie in a way, I guess. She just seems like, I just love the scenes where like she's like admiring like nature, like in the virtual world, the swans by like the pond and stuff, and how she compares like in the Japanese, she compares like stars being on like monster cards to like a ladybug. So I don't know. To me, she kind of has a bit of a like, I don't know what. I think the trope is granola girl, like tendencies, like kind of hippie girl tendencies, I guess. It's kind of like, and she's like really athletic too, which, because of that, she's kind of always reminded me of like Casey Canzero. So I don't know if Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever has like a live action thing, hire Casey Canzero to play Serenity Whaler in live action plays. I would love that, even if the rest of the movie might be crap. But yeah. This deck is mainly based on cards that she used in the anime, but mainly the Nightmare Troubadour video game where she actually gets to duel. So yeah, I was debating putting in cards that she used as like monsters in her dungeon, dice monsters, dice pool, I guess, but I kind of decided against it since some of those are actually Joey cards, and I put those in my Joey Serenity hybrid deck that I covered on my main Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel with my brother. So, first, I don't know if there's anything else I can say really more about Serenity, so, yeah, she's my favorite character. I wish she would have dueled like a lot more than she did. She's like, undefeated, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I really wish she would have like dueled more in like season 4, or maybe like I really wish like Yu-Gi-Oh! Would have had like its own like girls, like an alternate timeline of just like a spin-off series of like the girls of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like dueling and like hanging out together. I love anime, like Love Live. If you can tell on my t-shirt, it's Hanyo Koizumi on it. Yeah, I kind of would just wish Yu-Gi-Oh! Would have its own like girl-based like side series, like more like slice of life, but also like featuring like the girls of Yu-Gi-Oh! Getting to like play more, I guess. I don't know. I think it'd be like really fun. And like the Duel Monsters girls would probably be like the main cast, but you could also have like Alexis Rhodes, Rio Castle, Luna, Akiza, Selena, Reen. Yeah, anyway. Also, I think Fuya, have got like another dub. I don't know. I really love like hearing like Xanji win as like really like kind-hearted, like sweet girls. So I think she would absolutely do like a really great job as like Serenity / Shizuka. If like Lisa Ortiz like for whatever reason like couldn't come back. Yeah. To start my deck profile for Serenity, this deck has gone through a few changes since the last one, so I first uploaded this deck on Christmas a few years ago, so but this is my revamped 40 card Serenity deck. Free copies of Princess of Tsurugi. She's pretty much like the main monster in this deck. As far as like the strategy of the deck goes, she's actually like because of Serenity using her in Never Troubadour, Princess of Tsurugi actually kind of became like my favorite monster in the entire game. I like her a lot more than like Queen's Double. She's holding these cute little crystals here, and she has a pretty nice hat made of leaves, looks like. Yeah. So yeah, I actually run like Princess Tsurugi in a lot of decks. I have that art like directly like character inspired, but this deck is probably my main deck to utilize her. And as I'll get into later, this deck has a couple ways of getting her back. So she inflicts 500 points of damage when she's flipped up for every spell drop card your opponent has on the field. So she can be really useful, and she's a warrior. So that's not like that important, I guess, that she's a warrior, but just fun to know. And she's also a wind, so I like that. Yeah. One thing I forgot to mention, this is like, I don't know if this was like intentional or not, but like the starter deck for Joey, that was at least like way back in the day, also included Princess of Tsurugi in it, so I think it's like really neat that Serenity's deck and Never Troubadour at least has that card in it. It's like, I don't know, really touching, I guess. Even though if, like, it might not be like an intentional like reference, I kind of just like think it's pretty cool. Next card is another card in three of that Serenity uses in Never Troubadour, Free Goddess of Whim, just a sleepy, happy girl with long hair made of leaves. She's just a sleepy baby, and her stats are like she's a level 3 wind monster. She has 700 defense points, but 950 attack points. That doesn't seem like a lot, but if you call coin toss right when she's on the field, once per turn, she can double her current attack points. I do have a couple ways to also increase her attack points in this deck, so I believe actually I might have taken that card out. I think I have a Graceful Charity in this deck. I'm not sure anymore though, but yeah, she can get up to like 1950 if you call her coin toss right, and yeah, she's one of my favorites in Serenity's deck, so free of heart. Um, Two of, I guess you could say, the pseudo boss of this deck, Wingweaver. She's a level 7 wind, or she's level 7 light fairy monster. She has 2,700, 50 attack points, and 2,400 defense points. I just really love her look. And Serenity put this in her deck in the virtual world, but she never played it. But I really like the card for like her deck, and I really could see her like using it if she would have gotten the chance to. So yeah, Wingweaver, one of my favorite cards actually in the game, besides like Goddess of the Wind and Princess Absurdity. So yeah, two of her. She's a lot easier to summon than Saint Joan too. I just love also like the 6 like blue wings that she has, and skin is like, pink, so that's pretty cool. 2 copies of the Unhappy Maiden. Serenity uses this card in Never Troubadour, so and she can automatically end the battle phase when she's destroyed by battle, so her stats are pretty much nothing. She has only 100 defense and 0 attack points, but she's light too, and in a way, I don't know, I kind of think she looks like Serenity's just a little bit, so I don't know. And also, I don't know what this is, like in her little like, basket here, herbs maybe. But yeah, she can help like with this deck, like by like stalling your opponent for just a little bit at least. One of the main ways to, I guess, fight in this deck, I got one Amazon Archer. I kind of covered the strategy of her in my Joey Serenity hybrid deck. I use her a lot with like Scapegoat, which inflict like just really fast damage to my opponent. Place Scapegoat with her, like sacrifice the 4 sheep tokens. That's 2,400 damage right there. Summon another monster, sacrifice Amazon Archer and Scapegoat. That's another 1,200 of her effect. And plus, she also has 1,400 attack points, so if you can get an attack with her besides, that's, I don't know, pretty nice damage. I also think it's interesting that there's both Amazoness Archers and Amazon Archer in the game. I don't know if this card actually counts as an Amazoness. Probably not. One copy of Goddess of the Third Eye. She's Serenity's Deckmaster in the Virtual World arc. In a way, she kind of looks like her a little bit, especially with her bangs, I guess. I don't know. I like Goddess of the Third Eye, I guess. Definitely not my favorite monster Serenity uses, and not my favorite of the deck masters we were shown either. That probably belongs to Flame Swordsman. But yeah, she can substitute any fusion piece you need, so that really doesn't mean a lot in this deck. So either Forgiving Maiden or Maria the Fallen One, those two are also in this deck. So, but if you don't have one of them and you have Polymerization and the other one, you can just mix Saint Joan with her, I guess, as the substitute. In the anime, she just her effect was basically you can discard a spell card and fuse without a polymerization. Next card is Merciful Nun. She has a nice 2,000 defense points, only 850 attack points, but Serenity has a lot of like, pretty weak monsters, but if you can like clear your opponent's field in any way with your bigger, like, stronger monsters like Wing Waver or St. Joan, it's pretty easy to actually like, blitz your opponent with like Princess of Sarugi, Merciful Nun, Gossip Whim. What Forgiving Maiden can do, slash Merciful Nun is, you can offer her as a tribute to return one of your monsters that were destroyed in battle during this turn to your hand. It's not that easy to use, I suppose, but because they have to be destroyed, I guess, during your turn. So if your opponent, say, has like, I don't know, if your opponent counters like you something like limit or removal, you can sacrifice Forgiving to bring back that destroyed monster that you lost in battle. Yeah. Her effect is a bit hard to use, but next I'm just gonna show the other monster that's kind of like her, I guess. Another monster Serenity actually did play, Lady Panther. It's 1,400 attack points. It's kind of, I don't know, I kind of consider it kind of interesting that Joey had Panther Warrior and Serenity had Lady Panther. Even though I'm not sure if, I think Joey might have used Panther Warrior against Odeon, so maybe Serenity did, like, know that he had Panther Warrior, so that's pretty nice and kind of cool if, like, that is the reason she put Lady Panther in her deck. What Lady Panther does is, it's basically the same as Forgiving Maiden's effect, but instead you can return a monster destroyed by battle to the top of your deck. Both effects they have to be destroyed, like, during your turn, basically, though, because, like, those effects aren't quick effects, unfortunately. So they're a bit difficult to use, but next we have another card from Nightmare Troubadour, Red Archer Girl. I think this card and Toon Mermaid, actually, other than being like mermaids and having like green hair, they also kind of look like Serenity. Red Archer Girl and Toon Mermaid are actually like some of my favorite monsters too. So I just love like the personality that especially Toon Mermaid has in the anime. I still kind of wonder who like did her like laugh in the dub, because it's different from the sub. I think it might have been actually like, I think it might have been Lisa Ortiz, which is pretty neat. So yeah, one Red Archer Girl. Her defense is only 1,500, but it can actually like be like really useful under this deck's like field spell. I'll get to that in a little bit. And spoilers, yeah, one thing this deck is kind of built for is like either stalling or like just defense in general. One Shadow Tamer, Serenity played this in Herd with Nesbit. If it's flipped, you can take control of a fiend monster your opponent controls until the end phase. I kind of like Shadow Tamer in that, like, she doesn't you need to, like, survive on the field for the effect to work. And you can kind of protect your life points if your opponent has, like, more than one fiend, I guess. Or you can even attack with it on your turn if you flip her up. Speaking of fiends, last card is one Marilla Fallen one. She requires a tribute, but yeah, other than that, she's pretty good. Yeah, she has a 1700 attack points, and when she's in your graveyard, your life points are recovered by 200 during every one of your standby phases, so that's also pretty nice. I also like really love like every time Serenity's life points like recover in the game. Her like life point recovery / like happy spray is just like really cute. That was the last of the monsters for the main deck. Not a lot, but I think it's good. 2 copies of Scapegoat. Just because like it's a Joey card, but I can see her using it, I guess. And as I kind of said, it combos really well with Amazon Archer, so. Uh, 2 copies of Reign of Mercy. She uses this card in Ember Troubadour, I believe, in 3 copies in one of her decks, but only 2 in her other deck. With this card, both players' life points are increased by 1,000. So if you don't mind giving your opponent extra points, let's just say you just need a way to like hold on the duel. Yeah, this card is pretty useful. And I just kind of like this artwork, I guess. Like, it's just like rain, like giving life to this plant. And like a nice, like, I guess, like sunlight, like breaking out of like these clouds, which is pretty cool. In the game, she combos this a lot with Bad Reaction to Symmetry, sort of like for sort of like a small like anti-cure strategy, but I don't know. I didn't really feel like that in my recreation of her deck. I guess it's like fine, but I just wanted to go a different direction with my deck. And it wasn't like a big enough part of her deck where I felt like Bad Reaction was necessary. One copy of Refusion, it's basically premature burial for fusion monsters. This deck's field spell, Course of Sanctuary, all monsters in defense mode gain 500 defense points, which is really nice for this deck's stall ability. Another similar card, one copy of Horn of Light. You can increase the defense of the equipped monster by 800 points, which is a really nice boost. And when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you get 500 life points to place back on top of your deck. Really, the only way Horn of Light is usually applicable is like if you like say like revive a monster already like in defense mode, or if you like if your monster manages to survive, say like because of the boost from like Course of Sanctuary. Yeah. But yeah, Horn of Light's a pretty nice card, I would say, I guess. One copy of Soul of the Pure, increase your life points by 800 points. I just really like the artwork, and this effect is really helpful with this deck. One copy of Polymerization, I made sure to include I made sure to get the Dual Monsters anime artwork. Even though, just because it's like in the video game, Serenity like has to have, I guess, like the just like everyone else, she's forced to have the GX artwork. One copy of Monster Incarnation. I mainly use this card to get back like a Princess Observy, I guess. One Monster Aboard. Nothing really to say there. I probably could have just done 2 Monster Incarnation. That probably would have been better for this deck. Onto the trap cards now with 3 copies of Numinous Healer. When you take damage to your life points are instantly increased by 1,000. And for each Numinous Healer in your graveyard, when this card is activated, you also gain 500 extra life points. So the first one, get back 1,000, the second one, get back 1,500, and the third one, get back 2,000. Basically, unless they get like banished somehow, I guess. Serenity uses this card to great effect in Nightmare Troubadour, so I have 3. And I think she does 2 actually in the games. It's a really nice card. Next card is 2 Horn of Heaven. Fitting kind of her Judeo-Christian religious theme to her deck, I guess. One of my favorite, probably my favorite trap card actually in the entire game, because of Serenity using it in Nightmare Troubadour, and also Yugi using it, I guess, in his duel with Korra and Duel's Kingdom. You offer a monster on your side of the field when a monster would be summoned, and you can offer one of your monsters to negate that summon and destroy the monster. I really like the artwork too. It's cool. It's like a tornado with like angel wings. But yeah, Serenity uses at least 1 copy of this card in Nightmare Troubadour, so yeah, I'm fine with 2. And sacrificing monster isn't that bad because I've always been getting cards back in this deck. 1 copy of Enchanted Javelin, another card she actually uses in the video game. This card, you can select and tap 1 attacking monster to increase your life points by the attacking monster's attack points. It doesn't negate the attack, so it's against direct attacks, it's kind of just like a negate attack, I guess, but there are times when like recovering life points is like pretty useful. So yeah, 1 Enchanted Javelin, I probably could have gone with Draining Shield instead, but Serenity actually uses Enchanted Javelin in Nightmare Troubadour, so... And I really like Enchanted Javelin, I think its artwork is really neat. 1 Deal of Phantom, another card she uses to great effect in Nightmare Troubadour. She actually used this card one time to destroy my my Kaze-Jin with, I believe it was pretty late in one of her duels actually. She used this card to power up her Red Archery Girl, I believe, enough to destroy my Kaze-Jin. And also, going back to Horde of Heaven, she once used Horde of Heaven, actually, to destroy my Kaze-Jin too in like another one of our duels, so... What the Dual Phantom does is you can select a monster on your field and increase its attack by 100 points for each monster in your graveyard until the end of the turn. So, yeah. It's a pretty nice card and kind of fits her deck, I suppose. This card was sort of just a throw in. I kind of like it for her deck, I guess. One Jar of Avarice. You can take back any 5 cards in your graveyard, except Jar of Avarice, and shuffle all 5 into your deck, then draw 1 card. So basically, like, you get back 5 cards from your graveyard, yeah, draw 1 card. It's basically the same result as, like, Jar of Greed. Except I find this effect a lot more useful. Because you can, like, get back, like, anything you want. 1 World Suppression. This artwork is just, like, really pretty. It's like, I don't know, like, the gods are, like, I don't know, negating, like, the field spell. That's basically what this card does. When a field magic card is activated, you can negate the effects of that field magic card during the turn this card's activated. So, like, I don't know. I guess, like, if you know your opponent is running, like, a water deck and they have a high-powered, like, water monster they want to summon and they play, like, Legendary Ocean, you can use, like, Word Suppression for, like, 1 turn to kind of, like, stifle their plans, I guess. And Serenity did use this card in Number Troubadour, so yeah. Off the top of my head, I don't really remember any interactions with this card specifically because I don't really use field spells in that game, so I've never really had to go up against it. But it's a pretty nice card. Another card she does use to great effect, Wabaku. You can take no battle damage and your monsters can't be destroyed during the turn this card's activated. Card. This card is 1 Ray of Hope. You can select 2 light monsters in your graveyard, then put them back into your deck, and then shuffle your deck. This deck has a few light monsters, so I get back, like, Wing Weaver, get back Gauss Whim, Gauss of the Third Eye. Final main deck card is 1 Graceful Tear. You can give your opponent 1 card from your hand in exchange for getting back 2,000 life points, which is really nice. The last card in the entire deck is 1 copy of St. Joan. I don't know why her eyes are kind of, like, shocked and kind of squinty here, but I don't know. I like her appearance in the anime a lot more. I don't know why they made her, like, eyes so, like shut here, but I dig her armor. Her sword is cool. The thing I like the most about this card, I guess, really is, like, the flashing blue lights in the background. But yeah, she has 2,800 defense points, or 2,800 attack points, 2,000 defense points. She's made of Giving Maiden and Maria the Fallen One. And yeah, custom bird eye really helps getting her out. The last, I guess, car things I have to go with this deck are, just cheap tokens. And finally, I guess my favorite one because it's pink. Yeah, so that was my 40 card Serenity Reeler deck. Like I said, she's my favorite character. Yeah, she's just like, that character has just helped me out so much in my life. I kind of just owe a lot of my, just like, I owe like so much to that character. Just like when I'm having like a crappy day, it's like she just like, she like helps me out, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. Just some characters like just make you happy, I guess. So yeah. Also, like one of my original like Yu-Gi-Oh like waifus, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So whoever makes like the Yu-Gi-Oh anime or the video games nowadays, put her in more stuff, please. I really just want to see her again. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever said this on my main channel, but well, you can kind of infer that because like I did post an AMV like shipping the two, so yeah. If you guys didn't know, I like heavily ship her with Mokuba, Seto younger brother. I just think they look like really cute together, and I created I have a character who's like heavily inspired by like equal parts her and Hanyo Koizumi from Love Live. Her name is Casey Kwai, named after Serenity's Japanese name, of course, and also Casey Zero. She's like this like ridiculously athletic, like obstacle course runner, kind of like hippie girl. And I kind of put in the current story that I write for her, I guess. I'm planning on having her date this boy that I drew inspiration from, like Richie and Pokemon and Mokuba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Or his name's TK, off of the character from Digimon Adventure 1 and 2. So, yeah. That's gonna do it for my Serenity profile. I hope you liked it. I just wanted to sort of like bring this to you guys because tomorrow is actually my birthday. So, rather than trying to spend time tomorrow trying to like make time for this deck profile, I thought I'd just bring it to you guys one day early, and yeah. If Nick and I like do like bring you guys a tournament one of these days on our main channel, I'll definitely be bringing my Serenity deck to the games. So yeah. Yeah, so that's gonna do it let me know. Let me know your favorite like Serenity Wheeler like scene or card or just anything you like about her. I obviously I like the fact that she's like really athletic and just like sweet soul with like not like a mean bone in her body. I like that she's like really athletic and she like really appreciates like nature and like stuff like that, I guess. And I also like the fact that her devotion to like Joey, I guess, is just like really like sweet, in my opinion. But yeah, that's gonna do it for my Serenity Wheeler deck profile, and I'll catch you later. Bye.